Hey team, now I'd like to talk about a concept and a principle that really helped me understand how to really work the Advocare business. In the very beginning with Advocare, I was out talking to people and I really felt upset when some of my good friends and people that I knew said no and didn't want to get involved in the very beginning with Advocare with me. And so this concept and principle really hit home with me and it made a lot of sense, and I want to share it with you today. In Advocare, we're not in the convincing business, we're in the sorting business. And what I mean by that is that we get paid for talking to people whether the answer is yes or no. One thing I did in the very beginning is I kept calling back the same people day in, day out, friends of mine, talking about Advocare and the products, but I never really had the courage to say, hey, what do you say, let's get you started in the products? Or, hey, what do you say, let's get you started in the business? I was hoping that they'd bring it up to me and possibly tell me that they want to get started. So that's how nervous and maybe and unsure and uncertain I was in the very beginning. So this is what I really want to cover today, is that in Advocare, you are going to get more no's than yeses, okay? And you're going to get more rejection than people saying, I want to get involved in the business with you. And that's okay. And that happens to everyone in the business. And you get paid for talking to people with Advocare. And people don't really understand that concept, but I want to share it with you today. There's a principle that I learned when I first got started in Advocare called SINALOA. And that's safety in numbers and law of averages. Safety in numbers and law of averages. That means the law of averages say you're going to get more no's than yeses in Advocare. And most people in Advocare believe that they get paid when they get a yes. And that's not true. You get paid for talking to people no matter if it's a yes or a no. When I first heard that, I'm saying, no, I know. I get paid when I get a yes. And the truth is, you don't. So let's just say, for example, it takes you 10 people, you talk to 10 people, to get 3 people that want to hear about the 24-day challenge. And out of those 3 people, you get 1 yes and 1 sale. And on that sale, you put $100 in your pocket. So most of the viewers out there are saying that because I got a yes, I made $100. And that's not true. Here's how this works. This is how the law of averages works. It took you 10 people to get 1 yes, so to get $100. So what we do is we take 10 people you talk to, okay? Take $100 divided by 10, and that's $10 per person that you made by talking to them whether you got a yes or a no. And what you're going to start finding is you're going to start getting an average. It may take you then 20 people, talk to 20 people to get 2 yeses, and possibly 30 people to get 3 yeses, and so on and so forth. Now, I want to just say real quickly that these numbers are just for an example. I'm sure your average is going to be much higher than this, but this is just an example for this training video, okay? So, for example, you may talk to 10 people to get 3 interviews for people to hear about the Advocare opportunity. And out of that 3 interviews, you got 1 person that says yes. I see this, I want to do this business, and they come in for an advisor order. In that advisor order, you make $300 wholesale profit. So most people are jumping up and down, say I signed up an advisor, I got $300 coming in, and guess what? You didn't get paid for that 1 advisor, you got paid for talking to the 10 people. We made $300, $300 divided by 10, you made $30 per person that you talked to, whether you got a yes or a no. Now the key in this business is when you go out to talk to people, you just want to look at their foreheads and pretend there's a $10 on there's $10 on the forehead, and you won't get paid unless you talk to them. Okay, you won't get that $10. Or you can even imagine $30 on a person's forehead. And you won't get that $30 unless you talk to them. And in this business, I will say this. I'll go out on a limb to say this. If you went out and got 10,000 no's this year, just went out and got 10,000 no's by talking to people, I would bet you at the end of the year, you'd be at $20,000 a month plus. Because out of the 10,000 no's, you'd get probably at least 1,000 yeses. And that 1,000 yeses would be a massive organization of people using the Advocare products and doing the Advocare business. And that's the way it works. So when you get a no, say, thank you very much, give me my $10, and move on to the next person. When you get a no, say, thank you very much, give me my $10 until you get a yes. And when you get a yes, you say, thank you very much, give me that $10. That's exactly how it works. So if you get more no's than more yeses, guess what? You're on your way to financial freedom with Advocare International. Now, how do you increase your law of averages? How can you get a better batting average? Instead of talking to 10 people and getting 1 yes, how about talking to 10 people and get 5 yeses? What can you do to increase your law of averages and yeses? And how you do that, when you go in the marketplace, go out 2 by 2. Have you ever heard one person is gossip while 2 people are gospel? Go out with your upline expert, your upline mentor, your team leader to talk to your prospects by doing 2-on-1s or 3-way phone calls. And if you don't have an upline expert around, or if you don't have a upline team leader, be sure to use the Advo Explosion team website as your upline leader, upline expert, to introduce your people to that perfect presentation each and every time. Or you could go out in the marketplace and have the Impact Magazine and use that Impact Magazine as your expert. So what we want to do is take emphasis off us as the messenger and put the emphasis on the message, okay, of Advocare. By using these tools that are part of the success system, the better you use these tools, the faster you're going to build your business in Advocare. It's not about you. It's not about the messenger. It's about how good you can talk or how good you can walk or your lack of sales ability or your great sales ability. It's out sharing the Advocare story, telling testimonials, using your tools to increase your law of averages, and that's how you build your business fast and solid. And on that note, I want to wish everybody the best of health and wealth. Thank you for tuning in to this training session, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.